All right. Hey. So, we're going to be doing stuff completely different today. As you can tell, I'm not on here. The screens look different. So, pretty much what we're doing is, I guess we're doing like a little mini speed run of Street Fighter 6. You're probably wondering how the fuck you speed running. Speed running the Master Rank, pretty much. I happened to had to go somewhere this day when I was doing this, and I was waiting for them to come pick me up. And in the midst of it, I just decided to try to see if I can get the Master Rank randomly, and I did it with Terry, believe it or not, which is very hilarious. So from that point on, I'm just gonna let this run through normally. Probably trying to commentate over it. Uh, so yeah, we're going to fighting ground. Change character pretty much with rank on. Go straight to Terry. Now mind you, I just brought him on PS5. Yes, I own this game on PS5 and PC as well. So that was pretty much the crazy part of it. So besides that, we got on the ring and we just like, fuck it, let's see how far we can go with this. So first opponent, we get a Cammy, a poorly drawn Cammy apparently. So pretty much, this is my first match, and Big Man Blastoise is his name. So shout out to him, and let's see how this plays out. So the crazy part is, yes, I already know how to play Terry, but I wouldn't say my Terry is really great. Depending on how we was fighting against her, I know I gotta be a little bit more cautious against Cammy, because Cammy is a really annoying ass character. Well, half of the cast is annoying as shit. Crack shoot overhead is not safe. It's not real unless you can catch them off guard. They can just light punch you right out of that. They can also DP out of that, but some people don't know, so I kind of use it as an advantage. Even though it's negative on block, you can still kind of get away with some little trickery there. So anti-air crack shoot into the DP, we got him, you know what I mean? So it happens. So let's see what we do next. We got round 2 going off, and pretty much this is wild, low key. I'll keep it 300 with you. It's a pretty wild game. I'm lying, it's not that wild. Right now she's just trying to space me out with spiral arrows, do some crazy randomness. This is Platinum, so Platinum ranks is kind of wonky sometimes. They do a lot of random shit. No offense to this person I'm playing. But usually in this rank, you might get a lot of randomness and a lot of good, solid footsies in certain cases. In most cases, people are just trying to hit you with the most things they know. So you can kind of get away with a little iffy dippity shit. Now you're probably wondering why there's no speed run meter on this side, because I didn't put one up. This is on PS5, so I mean, I was gonna do a situation where I can see how long it would took, because it's not really a speed run, it's a pseudo speed run. It just happened, something that just happened while I was playing. Didn't think I was gonna get the Master Rank. It just happened to happen. But I was on a hot streak, so I just went for it, you know what I mean? So the second round, pretty much, try to outspace her. A lot of parries is kind of not going her well, or going great in her end. Meaty fucking Hadouken, I'm not gonna call it what it is, I can't think of it right now. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning when I'm recording this. So, pretty much with these matches, like I said, you wanna outspace a lot and try to watch out for dive kicks mostly. At higher levels, she's a little bit more finicky to deal with, because her confirms a little bit more crazier. And they get outrageous. They can get mad outrageous, especially them dive kicks if they're like precisely positioned. It can end very badly for you. But at least with Terry, you can kind of hold the ground against her. You just gotta like, you know, not fall for tricky dickety shit. I'm so glad her EX DP doesn't switch sides anymore. She stays on the same side she's at. Kinda sucks, but she doesn't get 50-50 at the EX DP no more. I could've did a better punish, but I went to get out of the space to her pushing me in the corner. So, fell for that. That was a random DI mostly. EX DP to get the pressure off. And then, you know, I could've confirmed after that, but I didn't, because I kinda wasn't expecting it. So, some confirms I don't be ready for. And I crack shoot a lot after that. His crouching medium heavy kick combo, shit, target combo. Because usually people don't be ready for it, so I usually just do that anyway. But I also gotta stop doing it a lot because it gets ingrained in my head, and I forget to do like the power wave or to do his overhead with the quarter circle back punches and stuff. So wasted level 3. And start the next round with no resources. a meter at least. They have everything else, but they won't have no meter. So got 1 point up the board. Honestly though, I got master rank with him pretty quick. I wasn't expecting it though. Like I know I said it before, but it's just like he's one of them characters that I love because I grew up playing like CBS2, my fault. CBS2 and a bunch of other games with him in it, and especially KOF. I played a lot of that when I was younger. 2002 mostly. I wasn't great at it though. I was okay, but my love of Terry came from like playing the very first Fatal Fury on Sega Genesis. But I played him in CVS2 first as a kid. I know that sounds crazy, but actually playing Fatal Fury on Sega Genesis kind of got me to understand like Fatal Fury and where it came from. I wasn't a big Street Fighter person when I was younger. I know that sounds crazy, and here I am playing Street Fighter 6, but I'm an 09er, man. I'm an 09er. Now we got Chun-Li. My least favorite matchup with any character. I don't care. I hate Chun-Li. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She's like an anime character in Street Fighter besides Akuma. So I feel like she can do whatever she wants and get away with it. I know it's not always the case, but she always has like the best pokes, craziest like combinations. She can combine anything she wants in this game. So I just call her the character I hate, that she do everything she wants. Cause she's Chun-Li, that's why. That's why she can do everything she wants. She's sexy, but she get away with a lot of fuckery sometimes, especially her pokes, man. Third Strike, you know where that's going. Street Fighter 4, definitely too. But yeah, like so far, with Chun-Li, it's 50-50, depending on the person. They do that a lot, EXDP on Wake Up, which I know it's like it sounds like I'm playing the computer, but a lot of people kind of play similar on this game. We all do, technically, because the game is making us play that way. But there are certain people that can do some special trickery and, you know, show off their style, how they play with a certain character on here, which is dope. I should have green dashed after that. I would have got more off of it, but unfortunately, I think I tried to do it and it didn't work, which does happen sometimes. Like I might be holding down back, so I nullify me doing the green dash, push her right into it as pressure. She XDP'd. I was trying to bait that, just in case. That could have went bad, honestly, because I was trying to do crouching, but I did standing heavy punch instead. I could have DP'd too as well, because I was in the range of DPing, but that was luck. She burned herself out somehow. I don't know how, but damn, like, I guess getting hit with the crack shoot in the beginning did a lot of damage to her. See, why doing crack shoot on that like punish is not good, because it's like it leaves me unsafe to the point where they can just hit me out of stuff. Little quick corner carry, EXDP, and I should have baited that because I knew that was coming, but I didn't. I'm a dumb digging. Shit happens, you know. All right, so trying to do some space in here. She did a Kokoken, left her, you know, open. Hit it with the power wave. So, a lot of the decisions you're making on here is kind of quick. You kind of gotta like really think outside the box sometimes. It sucks because the mental stacking is so. It's like it's so much, and it's a lot sometimes. Like mental stacking in this game is very annoying because you got so much to deal with in the corner and out the corner, putting your opponent in the corner and dealing with your opponent while you're in the corner. So it's very stressful. The game can be very stressful. There's moments where you can turn your brain off and go autopilot, but you don't want to autopilot all the time because then it leads you to bad situations. Now, luckily, this game is very quick with finding the next match. So mostly, we're just going to end up getting ranked matches back to back real quick. And by the time they showed up at my house, I was done with picking, with getting master rank. That's how crazy it was. Another Cammy. As you can tell, I'm probably gonna be fighting a lot of Cammies. So don't get me wrong, everybody that fought wasn't bad neither. They were all good. It's just I was getting put in situations where I just outplayed them. That's all. But in most cases, a lot of them probably didn't know the knowledge, and a lot of it was knowledge checking, and I was correcting them on stuff that they didn't know about, pretty much. So kind of can abuse it, kind of can, you know, overdo it sometimes. Sometimes they was knowledge checking me on, and that was supposed to be his target combo, but it didn't come out because of the lag, as you can see. But I'm glad it actually showed up, because sometimes shit like that happens, and I'd be like, what the hell? I'm surprised that worked. I should have went with his medium heavy punch target combo instead of trying to do his power dunk one. The power dunk one is kind of weird. It's kind of dumb sometimes. Like, it doesn't work. I think it's kind of unsafe to do anyway, but it is what it is. So boom, boom, knock him into that. Damn. See, my problem with this game is I'm always running the EXDPs, even when I'm playing with Banan. And I know they're gonna do it, and I be baiting it, and then sometimes I forget, and I'll be trying to like over extenuate on my combos. But now we're in the corner, the worst place to be. See, I keep crack shooting. People know that they can stop the crack shoot now. Back then they probably didn't. People were just getting away with it. And it's a habit of mine. So I don't know why. I be forgetting. Because I feel like when I do the light punch version of his quarter circle back light punch, I can't think of the name of the move. It's unsafe too on block, but it leaves me standing, and I feel like they can get more off of it. So I rather get hit in the air where you can't do a lot. It gives me an opportunity to at least like recover off of something, and you won't really have a lot to do off of it. Because if I do the other one, it just leaves me standing, so you'll be able to capitalize off of it. I'd rather be negative in the air where all you can get is a light punch or something quick. And then off of that, you got to get your 50-50 going or some type of, get your stuff started. But I don't know. That's why I do it a lot. But also, it's to catch people pressing something. So if they do jump or try to get out of the way, they'll get caught with the crack shoot. So it's kind of like a safeguard for myself, too. See? Or if they do that, they get hit with overhead. And since it's a punish counter, it leads to a heavy knockdown. So that's why I kind of go for it. But sometimes I'll be forgetting. And I forget to not go for it, and it's hard for me not to. Right, so what did I do? Oh, I parried. And throw break. And caught her. Buster Wolf. That was kind of lucky. I ain't gonna hold you. That could have went very bad, honestly. I thought it was gonna go bad. I thought she was gonna at least like leave me like baited out or some shit. And to the corner we go. I love that move. I love that combo because it's a good corner carry. It's quick, easy corner carry too. I know he could do more off of that or do the other combo instead, but I just choose not to. We do a heavy punch, cancel it into heavy quarter circle forward kick, and then doing whatever you want. But that to me is good enough to just get me going and get me out the corner. A little 2-1-2 still leads to a knockdown in some sense. You can end it. You can end that combo anyway, so you can do whatever you want, honestly. So, but I just choose to get out the corner with those, or push them into the corner mostly, and she didn't block. And then we shoot that to safeguard it, checking if we're going to do anything. Another one, and apparently she got hit. I thought she wouldn't. I thought she would have spin knuckle through it, but I guess because it's on the ground, it doesn't count. I don't really know. I gotta look into that. There's a reason probably why that doesn't work, or it worked the way it worked. Kick, crack shoot, and she stopped it. I wonder if I would have EX that, would she have been able to stop that or not? Sometimes I wonder, like how some of this shit would be working sometimes. A lot of it is spacing, which I started to pay attention more to, because sometimes I just turn my brain off, like I said earlier, and just say fuck spacing, go whatever's plus. I start playing Street Fighter 5-esque, just going for everything I know that's like true. Even though this game sometimes some shit is not true. Baited it, I had a feeling, and D-Pizzle. I was gonna go for a combo too, which is crazy, and I'm glad I didn't do it. Because I was gonna go for like a jump or a crack shoot or something. But I was like, I got a feeling the DP's coming. They've been doing it every time I knocked him down in the corner. So that's the one time where paying attention to your opponent makes the most out of anything. Sometimes it's really weird. Luke Daddy. Or is it Warm Luke's? I forgot what the name of that bar is. I think it's Luke, or Warm Luke, or Luke Daddy. I don't know. It's a real bar around here in Philly. I don't know the name of it. But it's something like that. Now, this fight could have went very bad too. Luke for me is a 50-50 matchup in totality, because I hate fighting him. Luke is very fucking weird. He has really good pokes sometimes when he's crouching medium. But he's good at like outranging you and spacing you, putting you in predicaments that's like really fucking annoying. At least for me, my problem with any fucking Street Fighter or any game for me is jumping a lot. That's Guilty Gear's fault, honestly. Guilty Gear has me jumping a fucking lot. I'm used to air dash and then just jumping on people and not giving a hell. And whip and death. So yeah, Guilty Gear has me always jumping, and it's a habit of mine. I gotta kind of kill in the Street Fighter. Well, in most fighting games, I'm gonna say every 2D game, honestly, because I be jumping a lot. That's one of my bad habits. And sometimes trying to mash on instances where I feel like I should be able to counter a hit on you, but most of the time that's not the case. But anyway, now he's in the corner, leave him with some pressure. He got out of it, wasn't real. So we're gonna green dash maybe? No, I guess not. I already went for a green dash now, but see how I went later? It was fucking pressure up. But anyway, overhead, try to jump, back in the corner, kick, empty jump, grab. See? Now I thought he was gonna DP, but I'm glad he didn't. He went for the grab instead. That's where the mental stacking comes in, because people think you're gonna grab in the corner most of the time, or do some crazy stuff that leads into empty jump or whatever. Usually people don't think about empty jumping on using grab, but I do, and I fall for it a lot of times too. Because there's so many options that can happen in that corner, and you have so many options to fight against, which makes mental stacking very fucking dangerous in this game. That's why at high level you don't see people go for a lot of craziness, and they just pay attention sometimes, because it's like they all fall for it. We all fall for it. Throw loops to death and anything else you can think of. No matter how good you are, you're gonna fall for the throw loops, or you're just gonna take the throw to try not to deal with the bullshit. I hope on your next one you can sidestep, well, just not teching, dash back or have an answer for it, tech the throw or anything that you need to get out of this situation. Now, this looks like a scary situation. This can go either way, you would think, but he fell for the okie doke. Green Rush saved my ass. So apparently, in order to get Master Rank, you have to win 11 games straight, I think, or have like an 11 win streak or some shit like that. Yeah, pretty much you can't lose once. So here we are winning the entire time and busting that ass, thank God. But it's hard, man. It's not an easy feat. And get grabbed. Unfortunately, I feel like there's better options to do off of a perfect parry, but since perfect parry gives you less damage, I feel like it's not so optimal to do a lot of combos. So I think the best thing to get some type of optimal damage after a perfect parry is usually a throw. But if it's one of them safe perfect parries where they land like the heavy empty jump, safe jump, you kind of got to hold that sometimes. They could tech it afterwards or be safe. So it's like, it depends on how quick you parried it and at the height, you know, whatever type of punch it was. Because honestly, it could end bad with that. So it's 50-50. I thought he was going to grab me, so I whiffed it. And here we go. And are you okay? Death. It wasn't the right punish, but I had the right idea, but just the wrong time. I was hoping that when he was doing his pressure, I was able to hit him with it, but I didn't do it in time. Now I'll try to play Luke. I like him, but he's very weird. I can't play him like how I did when the beta was out, because I had like a pocket Luke low-key. Like, I like the way he feels. It's just I don't like what his buttons is, because sometimes like after certain moves you can't do certain things. Like he can't press certain buttons afterwards, like everybody else can. It's sad. It's sad. All right, so here we go. Back into a dire situation with no life, and hopefully we don't die. These moments, like for me, these moments are the moments I live for. These are the moments where everything just comes into play. It can go either way. Even the higher level is like that. People be steamrolling motherfuckers, and they still come back somehow. He parried the whole thing because he ain't know no better. He fell for the okie doke, and then he ain't DP, which I thought he was gonna do. What is the option here? Meaty crouching medium kick. Somehow we got out of that. Don't know how we went for that, but it worked. That's the most randomest button I think I pressed just to figure out if he was gonna fall for it. And just in case if he would have blocked it, or just in case he would have EX'd it, I probably would have been able to somewhat get out of the way, maybe. But yeah, and if he would have blocked it, I would have been able to green dash afterwards, so you had to hold the pressure still. So as you can see, I'm still trying to go for crouching medium kick. Don't lead too good, you know. So it's not really a speed run, it's just how fast I can get the fucking master rank. Now if I was running through everybody like it was nothing, like completely just perfectly do everything, that'd be the craziest speed run ever for this game. And he fell for it. Burn knuckle. I'm assuming that worked because he was burned out, and it gave me extra time for him to not do that. So I guess it alleviated the grab. I'm not sure, but I know if you space his burning knuckle out, it can be safe to a certain degree, but you have to space it well. So I'm assuming that's probably what happened and why I was able to do that. Sometimes I don't know why shit works. I'm gonna be honest. There's probably science and numbers behind it, but I just play by feel most of the time. I know it's a good and a bad thing, but I know my numbers by also not knowing to do certain shit. So it's like, it is what it is, you know? But Ken, the character I hate and love at the same time. Because I was a Ken main. Not on this game, but on Street Fighter 4, 3, and that's it. I was a Ken and Cammy main in Street Fighter 4. Great times. I had my boy back in 5, Nash, so that was great. He's my favorite character. I got him in Platinum and then just stopped playing it after that. I could have gotten him higher than that after a while once I really learned how to play. But here's the tricky thing with Ken. Ken and I feel like Ken and Terry are the same character, but just different sides of the coin. Like, they have almost the similar buttons, if that makes sense. Crouch and medium, both punch and kick. Heavy punch is also good on whiff and hitting motherfuckers and proceeding and stuff. Only thing he doesn't have is Dragon Lash and Tatsu that's really good, because Crack Shoot ain't that great. It can be good when properly spaced and properly done right, but just to throw out a random Crack Shoot is never good. Green Dash, he got the corner, he jumped over my DI somehow. Open that up, because on block he can't do nothing about that when he burned out, so that makes it safe. That's the only time Crack Shoot is really good, is when they're burned out. But it also is very bad to do if you know they have meter, because if they have meter, they get a super while you Crack Shooting, and that can be a very bad idea for anyone. So back to the wall, bump, 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 bump. He burned himself out somehow, doing too much, and he did this again. And that was an accident. He didn't punish it. Somehow, I don't know why he didn't capitalize off of that. Space it out, hit him with a DP. See what I mean? Because at a certain range, that burning knuckle is safe. DP comes out, level 3. Critical art, rather, because it's not level 3 anymore. It's critical art when it's life, when your life is low. So, all right, next motherfucking round with Ken doing dumb shit, crouching. Now he's a little bit different. You see how he's moving a bit different now. He's not doing rambunctious craziness like he was earlier. He's trying to play a little bit safer, as you can see. He's trying to change up the meta on me. But he's still gonna throw out some random shit. That wasn't in the space of that. My spacing wasn't great to do crouching medium, so I was out of range. Now here's where he gets capitalized off. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I forgot he was in the air. Empty jump maybe? No. To the wall. And he's dead. This is what I mean by this game, where sometimes you can do a lot and it leads to the most craziest stuff. You could be winning or have a game lead or 2 games lead or whatever, and then they can come back on you in the most craziest way of you just doing 2 wrong buttons. This game is very volatile like that, and at least in my eye it is. So anybody can win. You don't ever think that just because you got level 3, your meter and this, that, and the third, that you're gonna win. No, one wrong move can end your turn very quick. That's one thing I noticed about this game that I really liked. But I know it's a different game, and I'm waiting for this game to come out. Garou, Fatal Fury. That shit is very volatile. It's exactly that, and it's that to a T, and I love it. Because you really gotta be careful what you press. It's like Guilty Gear and Street Fighter 6 together. The counter system is exactly like Guilty Gear. You get punished a lot for that. But anyway, back to Street Fighter 6. So now we got this Ken thinking about what he needs to press. Now he don't know if you want to go for all the craziness like you usually do. Got him a little bit scared to press things. As you can tell, he's not acting rambunctious or like any other Ken where they just feel like they can steamroll you, and they gotta really think now. They don't like that shit. But yeah. So we're gonna keep him at distance, get a little, 3 little kick combo, target combo. That was a good punish. Cause he's back in the corner, ground wave, aka power wave, perfect parry. Get off of me. Damn, he went right through it somehow. That's cool. Parry, block it. Burn knuckle from a distance. 1. That was supposed to be 1, 2, but we'll take the grab. That throw does 2 hits for some reason. I don't know why. Now we're in diamond. Probably 5, I think. Because we didn't lose once, so I think they put me in diamond, 4. I think it's 5. I can't count it. I think it's 5, diamond 5. They put me in diamond 5 off the rip. So we won all our placement matches. We're going straight into the next match. The reason why I'm standing here, I think I took a picture of that. So yeah, that's the reason why, with the little PlayStation button shit. So we are now 10 game streaks in, I think. So once you hit 10, pretty much they just go like, yeah, you might as well. Now, look who it is. It's my. And this could be a make or break situation here. So this could be very bad, bro. Like, how OP she is with these fans, and I gotta play perfect here. And when I seen her, I was like, this might be the end of the streak. I kind of doubted myself, but I kept the good spirits in. I was like, we're not gonna let her just kill me. We can't let her win. I'm tired of her in this game. I would not let her win. Bam! I know Terry is bad too, but she is just like, bro. Nope. Get off me, baby. The flip and EX. Right to the corner. And now we up one. And now we got this here. Yeah, we're Diamond 5. So I think I had to win 2 more games, I think. So 4 more games, technically. Well, it was more than 4. 1, 2. Bring it to the corner, baby. And she did level 2, I think. Damn. These fans, yo, are annoying as fuck, man. There's a way to deal with it, but it's not easy. Or is it? It's level 1. It's not level 2. I think level 2 is a flippity one. I'm not sure. I don't know what she does. I don't know her super. I know they're annoying and they hurt. That's about it. Bam! Right into it. Grab. Alright, cool. We up 11. There you go. Close to it. Bam. And she left. That's how that happened. I would have won again. I would have been able to master. Alright. So, boom. She left. I need 1 more win, technically, to get this mastering. Boom. Guile is now in the motherfucking building. We got Guile here. I can't believe he's here. Don't know why he's here. I hate fighting Guile, aka Guile, aka Guile is what I call him. That's his real nickname, because he's Guile. So, John Snick, right? We outspace him. Honestly, this is not a good matchup for Guile, honestly. It's not a bad matchup for him to deal with. But because, you know, Power Wave go underneath his Sonic Booms, you can kind of trade. It depends on how you do it. But if you could probably out-poke him and at least stay on the shit. I played Guile too on here, or Guile on this as well. I got him to Master Rank as well on my PC version. And boom, I could have did a better punish, but it's okay. I don't know why flash kick. I mean, a jump, knowing that the flash kick was coming. EXD pistol to get you off of me. So now we up 1 game and we're trying to be careful here. Crazy burn knuckles. I've gotten 3 burn knuckles so far randomly off of round start and landing them motherfuckers. It's hard, man. Oh no, get off of me. Oh, parry. Oh, he whiffed it somehow. I don't know why that whiffed. I guess the frame data for me doing a perfect parry made it whiff. This game's wonky sometimes. I don't understand. Power Wave to get him spacing. Try to do the spacing game like Ryu, but it doesn't always work. Parry, the lead, the grab. Throws do a lot of damage on this fucking game, bro. Especially if it's a counter throw. And you press him doing like a parry or some shit. That's the hardest thing. The scariest thing about fighting Guile is jumping, honestly. He is like the worst person to jump against. You already know why. Flash kick into whatever he wants. And a good properly spaced flash kick is scary. I could have anti-aired him on the air, but I went with a safer option, which is not that safe of an option. The safer option is to anti-air his ass. But it is what it is. So he's trying to space me out. That beat that because I was too close. And level 3. Got his ass. And bada bing, bada boom. Your boy has reached Master Rank. 12 game win streak. This is the fastest I've gotten him to master than I did playing him originally. I think it took me like a week and a half to get him on my computer. I'm not too sure. So I just wanted to see if it was possible. I know if I probably play with Ken, it might be the same, but I think Ken Ken I might lose a couple games before I get to him because I haven't played Ken in so long, and the way he played on here is weird. But this is just a bonus round at this point because we made it to Master Rank already. Technically it ends, but we're not gonna end it here. We're gonna end it right after this. So spacing again, got Sonic Boom was coming out. He could have flash kicked me there, but he didn't go for it. Cause I think he was running, so he didn't get enough charge for it. He wasn't thinking I was probably gonna empty jump. Keep him safe. 1, 2, 2, power wave. Meaty power wave won't wake up. I don't know what he could have done about that. He could have did something, but I don't think it was good. Hit me. Parry. I guess you could parry that now, because back then you couldn't parry that shit for nothing, bro. Perfect parry. Go for the throw. It's like the only option you really got on this game after a perfect parry. Sometimes. Some people still go for the combos because they don't care. They know it's going to do less, but they go for it anyway. I started going wild because it was fuck it. Who was you going to do? So, that's the semi-speed run to Master Rank, pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe, watch the rest of this stuff, like it, whatever you want. Hope you enjoyed this new type of version of me doing some random talking over a video. I'm out this joint. Peace.